Usually I'll write whatever is kind of like stuck in my head, because I don't know whether or not it's been a song I've heard recently or something I've just been like trying to figure out a sound I want to make. And I usually start with that and then write that down and see where it goes from there. It's really important to realize that we don't live in a vacuum and everything around you influences what you do. So obviously that plays a huge part in your creativity, because no matter what, everybody's got songs stuck in their head or melodies or something. Usually, if I know if I'm going to be playing someday, I like to warm up. Usually I'll play some really low, long notes, just kind of get things moving. The air is real important, so just as long as I kind of like set up my breathing. Definitely, probably one of my earliest and biggest inspirations is definitely Miles Davis. I think it was probably the first time, when I was a little kid, the first time I heard jazz that I really I was like, what is this, I guess in my personal band that I lead, they're kids that I work with, so I've known them for a while. I know they're playing really well, and they're really independent as far as their own musicianship goes. So, like when I play with them, that stuff's like very it's very improvised. It's very kind of free, just kind of flows, because I don't really have to worry about telling them what to do. They kind of do everything on their own. They'll do something and that'll kind of like spark another idea. So, and because they play so well and they have so many good ideas, it's just like a constantly evolving thing.
It's never the same. It always changes. When you ever play if you play the same thing over and over again, it gets kind of boring. But when you're playing with Eric, it's really creative and outside the box, and you never know what's happening, so you always gotta listen. You gotta be on your toes.
So it's usually very organic and very stream of conscious in a way. It's we have to keep our ears open to really hear what each other are doing and try to communicate and keep it fresh, pretty much.
It's just always improvisational. Even if there's like some structure, it's usually like minimal.
I feel like I've developed a fairly decent practice ethic, so if I sit down to work on something, I can usually just sit there until I get it done.